timer's at 20. I am starting to overheat, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, anomalies. Welcome to stream. I hope you're doing well and taking care of yourself. If you haven't been here before, hi. My name is Oizik, also known as Caleb. It's spelled funny, C-A-Y-L-A. I will respond to either. I go by she, they pronouns, and I am a variety streamer. We do lots of different stuff here, because I'm not somebody that can stick to just one thing forever. We try normally to stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. We're just coming back from a little bit of a break here, but Tuesdays we usually play whatever the heck we vibin' with. Thursdays are DBD Thursdays, aka Dead by Daylight, so we always play Dead by Daylight those days, because that's where we started and we gotta bring it to our roots, you know? And then Sundays, I'm considering series Sundays. So any game that is a more long-standing game that has like a storyline or something like that, we play on Sundays. Our current series is Baldur's Gate 3. One day when we finish that, we'll move on to something else. But our Baldur's Gate 3 save is literally our. And the reason I say our is because I let you guys choose whatever the heck we do. There are some executive decisions I might make due to if I know something is gonna be really important later and I don't want to lose it, or if it leans too much toward the evil side of things, because the one thing I cannot do and I refuse to do for my own mental, emotional capacity is to do an absolute evil run. Those are probably the achievements I will never access through the game, because I tried once and I immediately deleted that file when I did my first truly evil choice, because Larian did a really, really good job. Everybody involved did a really good job at making me give a shit about even the like NPCs of the world. There are sometimes NPCs that you like, but I feel like in a lot of my games, you know, they're so brief, and this, that, and the other, that they don't become like as important to the main situation. And some of them are just irritating and annoying. But Baldur's Gate 3 did really make me care about a lot of the NPCs. Even ones that I was initially irritated with, had even their own like side character development. And so things that affect them or hurt them really emotionally scarred me. And one of the first, like, I would say truly evil choices you can make does mean that some kids that you meet that are tieflings do end up dying. And things that I definitely absolutely cannot handle is animal death or child death in situations. So I can't. And then there's also like, I still have it somewhat accessible, but for the sake of TOS guidelines, I have nudity turned off and I have some of the violence lessened a little bit, but there is still violence. I don't know how crazy it'll get, but I know some of the evil choices get really that way, and I don't want to push the guidelines too hard either. So those choices, executive decisions will be made. But other than that, I'm letting y'all control what the fuck happens. You make the choices. You all get a say in what we do. There is an extension I have connected that allows you to actually vote. However, I think it only works, if you are using a browser. So if you're on mobile or something, and you still want to participate, feel free to just put your vote in the chat, and I will count that and use that as well. It also means that when it gets to the first sort of option of like fully romancing people, especially if we manage to have approval for multiple options, y'all get to choose what romance we go through. Who do we say yes to? What's the sitch? So yeah, y'all have complete leeway pretty much into our choices. So that's what we've been doing. However, our particular save file for some reason seems to be the only save file I have in this game that has a glitch that occasionally appears. I don't know why. I remember at some point contacting Larian, but at that initial time, there was nothing they could do. If it keeps happening to a point that it's really hindering us, I'll maybe contact them again and see if there's any advice they can give me, because I did have done some troubleshooting. It basically only happens if we access the mirror or level up sometimes. I tested it yesterday and this morning. The mirror seems to still have that glitch attached to it for some reason, where things will just stutter and I will either have to manually close the game or it'll crash. But the leveling up or changing our class or something via withers doesn't seem to be doing anything, so hopefully it stays that way, because at the moment at least, I don't think I or we have any desire to change how our character looks. So at the moment, I don't think we're gonna need to use the mirror, so it's not that important. But obviously leveling up is an important part of the game. So kind of need that. So we'll see how that goes. Please know, if you haven't seen the tag, it is a modded version. So there are some things in here that are not like super OP or overpowered, but there are some things with like armor and stuff that will affect our game. Mind you, since I've started modding, Baldur's Gate 3, I don't think I've ever actually gotten to the end of the game, so I don't know if these weapons or this armor actually lasts throughout the game, or if at some point we do have to change it or go with some of the stuff that that the game ends up providing for us naturally. But that does affect a little bit of stuff. Other than that, I don't really have anything that's super like game breaking, just a couple like quality of life things. The only thing recently I downloaded for shits and gigs and to maybe try for multiplayer is there is an adjustable party limit mod that allows you to take more than just, what is it? Is it 3 other companions in your party? So you can have multiple at a time. However, in this case, unless some of y'all really want to see how that works, I am choosing to not use that in this case, because as much as it would be nice to see all the different reactions to things by having more people in the party, that is the one thing that feels a little OP to me when it comes to combat. Because if you have you and then 3 other companions, you can be a little OP, but at least that's a little bit more of a fair shot. If you have all of the companions with you, or a decent amount of them, that feels like a little much. Maybe there's still moments you can struggle with that, but that still feels like heavily unbalanced. So I probably won't use that. For maybe really big fights later, it might be fun to see, for like shits and gigs, for the sake of being a little shit, to see what happens if during like later, much later in the game, like big combat situations where there's like, you know, it's tough, or there's, you know, a lot of enemies. It might be fun to just see what happens if you bring pretty much your entire list. I think or almost the entire list. I think the max for the adjustable party limit is 8. So I don't know if that necessarily means we get our entire set of companions, but it might be fun in those situations just to be a little shit to do that. But until we get to that point, I am probably not going to use that mod just because that feels like a lot. And so for now, that isn't there, but I just want to, like, full transparency, that is a mod we have. So yeah, that is what we're doing today, on the hopes everything works correctly. We haven't played in a while, both because of the break and because of occasionally having to take breaks just from the game because of glitches sometimes happening and appearing. So hopefully everything works, and I have to kind of remind myself where we're at game-wise. Also, if you're still here for my rambling, and you were here at the beginning, you might have noticed I called everybody anomalies. That is something we call here, and as a group all together, we are the anomaly family. The reason why we use that word is because the literal definition is something that strays from the norm, and here we consider that a good thing, because fuck being normal. Normal's boring. And also, we celebrate that. We celebrate having our differences as well as things that we relate about. We celebrate being considered the weird kid growing up, or the, like, nerd. We celebrate being a part of and understanding and having this community, if we've been a part of groups that have felt like outsiders or weren't necessarily thought of in the way society works and school systems and things like that. So if you vibe with that, you're more than welcome here. And we appreciate lurkers just as much, if not more, as well. So if you're here, thank you, and I hope you have a good day, and consider joining the Anomaly family should you want to. So yeah. Anyway, I see that Selena Boop came in. Hi. If you're still here, you did do a hydration check at the beginning, so let me do that. You also gave me a posture check. I have recently gotten this cute little pillow added onto my other stuff to try to keep me from bending too far forward and helping with my lower back. So that will help me. So I'll do that when I sit back down here. But you also redeemed Wear the Owl Hat. I haven't yet done that since I've changed over to this channel. So I'll introduce you guys to it. And then I'll wear it for a bit. Also, hi Nyan! I don't know if you can hear me with your lurking, but thank you for the lurk. I hope you're doing well. So let me grab this owl hat here. This is the owl hat. I got it years ago. It is derpy and funny and goofy. It kind of looks like this owl is having an existential crisis, rethinking about their life. And it's just one of those things where if you want to see me wear a goofy thing for a period of time and look like a goose, or in this case I guess an owl, it's something that you guys can redeem. Depending on the time, I think sometimes I change how long I can wear this for, depending on how long our stream is. Sometimes I try to wear it for pretty much the whole time. Other times it's less. In this case, it's gonna be a little less because even though we stream usually a little smaller, we'll see how I feel about that today. But obviously I've taken a lot of time to yap. It took me a little while to actually start, so I might stream a little longer just to make that fair. But it is summer and it is very hot. So we'll say max, I'll put a timer on for like 30 minutes to wear the hat because it isn't like crazy, but it does have like fleece lining and is, you know, kind of made to be warmer. And so I imagine I will get very hot with the hat on. So we're gonna have a timer just because I don't want to overheat. So let me put a timer on, put the hat on, look at me. Is that centered? I don't know if it can be centered. That is good. I think that's as good as we're getting for that front. Part of me instinctively wants to put my bangs out because it feels so weird to just like, it feels like I look like an egg with some extensions attached. But the point is to look goofy, so we're just gonna accept this. Alright, 30 minute timer starting now. My instinct is to put my blanket on, but I have a feeling I'm gonna get too warm. So I'm gonna keep it and I'm just gonna turn the fan up a little higher. Apologies if it affects sound quite a bit. Jesus. I don't know why my words are so difficult today. So yeah. Okay. I always forgot how weird it is to have the hat on and then have my headphones on top. I didn't think about that part, but you know what? We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I just have to make my headphones a little bigger because I have a small head, but this is poofy. Yep, that works. Okay. Alright. Let us get into it. Okay. So, like I said, I did hop in for a second. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age recently, and I keep going to like turn the camera and stuff the way that the controls are for that, forgetting that this is different. So, it might take me a second. But looks like we left off in camp, probably did a long rest. We currently have Astarion, Shadowheart, and Karlach in our party. We got a little scratch buddy there. This is Shadani. A little reminder of our girl. Oh, her little hair thingies seem to have stopped their little glitch they had for a period of time. Wait, let's talk to somebody to make sure I'm not crazy.
What's on your mind?
Oh my god! It's been fixed! Hell yeah! Look at her being a gorgeous gal. Oh, apparently we have a question to ask. Carla?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel.
Let me know, by the way, if sounds a little
I've got
off.
the engine.
Hopefully it's fine, but I just want to double check.
Strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
You think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
So, where are we at quest-wise? Masterwork weapon. We grabbed the tome. Solution. Continue traveling with will. Okay. Save the first druid. Defeat the goblins. Investigate the swamp. Okay. Okay. I was thinking about something else. What was my brain thinking about? Well, hopefully we'll come back to it. Leave camp. Where are we? Okay, we're still in the Blighted Village. Shadowheart wants to talk to
There's
us.
something I've been wanting to share with you. If now's a good time.
I'm gonna give an executive decision here in this case. But because we've been choosing a lot of little shit options, I'm going to choose this choice, which is you're voluntarily telling me about yourself? Are you feeling unwell? Is it the tadpole?
No. The opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Okay.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
That's where she got her scar. I wonder if she's afraid of wolves. It's a pretty wolf, though.
She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
You remember that it is common amongst Selûne's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
Ooh, okay, I'll let y'all choose on this one. Our three options are: no wonder you're so dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe your life to her. You looked like you were wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites? Thank you for sharing that with me. I know it can't have been easy. I think it's I know it couldn't have been easy, but we don't need to correct grammar. So there we go. I've put the vote up. Let me know. Okay, Selena wants to. Anybody else got some opinions? Do you need me to put through the vote again? Because I don't remember how long it lasts, but I know it has like a limit. Sorry, I'm just gonna give it a little bit more. Sorry, I'm just responding to something. Da 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 da. Okay. I'm gonna try to put to vote through again just in case, but I see Selena Boot wants to. Look at Mommy Carlac. Mama K. Slaying. Looking over at us like she's concerned. Okay, I am already overheating. There we go. Drinking the water again. Self-hydration check. Oh. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Can y'all hear that in the mic? Me just cracking my limbs. Sorry if y'all hate that sound, but your girl has pretty much constant shoulder, back, neck pain. And so that feels better. Okay. So I haven't gotten another response, so we're gonna do 2. You looked like you were wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
Okay, so now our only options are the other 2. No wonder you're so dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe your life to her. or thank you for sharing that with me. I know it can't have been easy. Okay, we'll start another poll. How y'all want us to respond? Where we at? Where we at? One or two. I see like a little behind us, so I think Astarian's there too, but I think he's like just standing behind so you can't fully see him. Thank you for sharing that with me. Okay.
Normally I'd agree, but with you,
Shadowheart approves.
it's getting easier by the moment.
Missed a chance to connect. I'm gonna make an executive decision to not do this yet and wait until we get to like the main thing to see if we have multiple choices of people, because I know that leads to possible romance and I want y'all to have like more to choose from. I am gonna do this though. Your wound is causing you too much pain, Shadowheart. There must be a way to heal it.
Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
Ooh, religion or persuasion? Number 1 is a religion check. You should not have to suffer in order to be true to your faith. Persuasion is, what if your wound pains you at the wrong moment? It could cost us dearly. Alright guys, I'm doing a poll, which way we responded about her injury. Jesus. Do 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 do. Ooh, religion check. You should not have to suffer in order to be true to your faith. Fair. Alright, we gotta do a roll. Where we at? Ooh, just above and with our intelligence. 17, let's go, baby.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shah will ease my pain when she wishes to.
Okay. Alright, so I don't remember if y'all have seen the VODs on our YouTube. My YouTube, you might know the answer to this already. But we clearly got the book. So we've done that. I'm assuming we've around here, because I think we did Karlak's thingy. Stuff there. Did the gnome stuff. The ogres are gone, so we did that. I think I remember us doing the spider fight. I think. Actually, out of curiosity, who has the book? Oh, we did give it to Astarian. Ooh, did we not do the spiders? Because it doesn't have the key in it. Do we not have the key? Maybe we didn't. Sorry if I'm spoiling stuff for y'all, but let's put stuff in here because this is bothering me. Why are you like this? There we go. Money is supposed to go where the money be. Take that's supposed to go over there. It can go in that. Don't lie to me. Okay, whatever. I think we can combine these two things. Ooh, we got a weapon. Okay. I open this and sort it. Doesn't look like that. Where else could it possibly go if we did have it? Up there. Zach is like other valuables. We have a lot of gold, Jesus. Okay. So it doesn't look like we have the key. I for some reason thought we did, but it doesn't look like we do. Nobody else has the organizational thing, so if they had it, we would see it. So I think we have to go down here.
Well, doesn't look too deep, and the old bucket rope feels strong enough.
Climb down.
Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations.
Have we looted? Okay, so we haven't been down here. So this is our last thing I think we need to do in the Dun Village. You know what's fucking with me right now? So in this cave there are spiders. I don't know if I've talked about this on the stream before, but I am somebody who has pretty damn bad arachnophobia. Spiders are not my thing, they freak me out. When I realized I potentially had to do this for like a separate whatever, I was really scared because I didn't feel like there was a way to avoid this necessarily, depending on, I mean, like technically you could, but and initially it really freaked me out, but for some reason, and I cannot explain to you why, my brain was a little bit more calmer, even though it still freaked me out, and now is at a point where it hardly bothers me anymore, the spiders in this game. But like I said, I've been playing Dragon Age recently. I'm specifically working through a Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough to try to actually finish the game. And every time I've had to deal with spiders in that game, they freaked me out. Like, upright triggered my arachnophobia. Where I start to panic and almost want to throw up, to a point that I can't look at them if I have to combat them. I just go up, click real quick, and I just go like this and just keep clicking, hoping to God I'm remotely close to them, and waiting until I hear the death noise. Because I cannot deal with them. And that makes no sense to me, because that game, though it's still beautiful, is an older game, and therefore less graphics, and like not as good as graphics as this game is. Yet those game spiders, and even like I saw Skyrim spiders, freak me out a hell of a lot more and trigger my arachnophobia than these guys. And I feel like these guys look semi more realistic, that you'll see in a bit. So I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because, like, you'll see in a sec. And again, normally I would try not to spoil anything for those who haven't seen it, but these guys are more like, what's the word? Like colored, I guess? And I know there are colored in real life, but for some reason, it's possible that it doesn't trigger me as much because I'm not used to, like, where I live, even though it's getting warmer here, we have very cold winters, and so a lot of the bigger spiders or more colorful spiders cannot live here because it's too cold. And so I haven't really experienced that as much. And so maybe it's just because I'm not used to seeing it in this more, like, fantasy game that it's not as crazy. Obviously, these spiders are bigger than average spiders I think would ever be. So they do freak me out, but maybe because my brain's able to separate a little bit, because I've never seen spiders that color, and these are giant, and ideally there are really big spiders in real life, but I don't think there are any this fucking big. that maybe for some reason my brain's able to like distance itself slightly. I don't know why these don't bother me, but Dragon Age spiders freak me the fuck out. It's possible that because most of those spiders do look closer to like spiders I've seen in real life, they're more muted colors so far, and they're still way bigger than I think any spider would be. But I think they're closer in size to some of the bigger spiders that exist in the world. And so it might be that. That freaks me out more with theirs. I have no idea. I have no idea why. I cannot explain why. Okay, we see a journal. What does the journal say? Most of this book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence, rewritten in varying stages of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. Okay. Why did we need to go behind to do that, ma'am? I don't feel like that was even remotely necessary. But okay. Sure, we can sell some books. Ooh, there's another journal. Bloody journal. Though originally a screed on Loth penned in blood. For those who might not be super familiar, Loth is one of the main goddesses, I think, running around in the Underdark, or like stuff like that, more underground dark elves and stuff. Some of them are Lothsworn or Lothborn. Loth, I can't remember. I think she has more than this just as a title, but I know she's like considered like the Spider Queen. She is her thing is spiders, protecting spiders. In her domain, I think it's like illegal or something, basically, to hurt or attack spiders in any way. She might be part spider, I don't remember. But that's who Loth is. This book's crimson script has been smeared away in several places, a different handwriting atop it. I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Eliette, feels foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Loth herself, my drow captors cannot fathom it. But I see their house's downfall and visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. When that day comes, when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat, I will escape. I will find solitude, and I will worship Loth with my very soul. Web cover journal. This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time. I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, this base shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers of Menzoberranzan shall weep at my feet, their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the house of Loth, and I shall be its matriarch. Okay. Tattered journal. A journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the dark mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Loth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I am on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face. An arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Okay. Okay, I can now take the hat off. I have been blessed. Ooh. We'll put it here for now. Okay, the hat hair isn't actually that bad. That's good. Gotta readjust the headphones back to my tiny ass head. There we go. Alright. Ooh, a bunch of scrolls. Ritual diagram. An ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment, depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, two figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched with overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them: transcendence. So, I had a theory a while back. There's a character that we briefly meet later. I don't know if there's a chance that you can see that character for longer. That I wondered if this had to do with them. If this was their backstory, potentially, just because of everything. But now I'm not sure. It could be like, you know, an example of how that stuff can work. How, I want to say dryad, but that's not right. Dryad are nature spirits. There's like spider people where they're like half like human up top and then they've got spider legs and like kind of multiple eyes. And I can't remember what they're called right now. What the fuck are their names? Oh, that's gonna bother me. But anyway, they're spider people, and clearly, based off of those things, I think somebody was trying to become a spider person. But it said a high elf, not like a drow. And I'm pretty sure the character we meet later is part drow. So maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's just like a hint to the possibilities of how those creatures exist. The idea that Loth kind of inspires different creatures to be created, meshes shit together, maybe. Alright, Apprentice Journal. 3 Uktar, 1371 DR. I'm guessing that's year stuff that I don't understand. Let it be known that I left my homeland because I was bound to my master and not because I chose to. Were it not for the oath I swore, I would still be home, serving the Zulkirs and not tending to hogpox in this crude hamlet. However, an oath is an oath, and I will serve him, as is my duty, until I am released. The early journal entries are written in delicate, intricate script that gets rougher and wilder the more pages you turn. It ends with one hastily scrawled entry. They did it. The Dark Justiciars got the old bastard before the Zulks could. Now he's bleeding out, and once he's gone, I'll be free of this oath. I can go back. I'll return the tome of necromancy he stole. They'll forgive me then. They'll know I'm loyal. The key gem's secure in the tunnels. Once I have it, I'll slip into the cellar, take what I can carry, and then home. Well, clearly you didn't end up getting home. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm really surprised that there's clear enemies lurking around and they have yet to see us. But I have to keep walking, so now they're gonna. Okay. Oh, that's me. My character did that. Okay. Right, because she's a modded thingy. Strine, can you Misty step over here, please? Do a dun stab. Ooh, luck with the far rounds. Oh, nice. We get a sack. Poor goblin child. Okay.
Blood comes easy these days.
Is there... There's another one over here. Can she get over there? I don't know if she can. Can she Misty step that way? Ooh, she can. Do a done scoop. Oh, damn. And apparently it's spread infestation, but she managed to survive that. Made a saving throw.
Heading there.
Firebolt? Can she firebolt this? Okay, not like a hell of a lot of damage, but not terrible. Do you have a Misty Step? She doesn't. But she does have a Hellcrawler thing. Hell yeah, baby! Why is that? Nice. Good, good, good. Does she have a bonus action she can use? Just to rage. Okay. Ooh, she got saved from that. Do a dun stab. Good. Good, good. Hey.
Very well.
Going back down this rock. Sorry to y'all that climbed up here for no reason. I saw a backpack over here. Can we get to this backpack? I'll go this way. Ma'am. Pip, pip, pip. Get the bait pig. Some of them might get stuck. Okay, now where go? Don't think there was anything else to grab. I vaguely remember what I usually do. What do I want to start off with? Oh, maybe I should remove them from this thingy before. Because they keep having to make saves. Ah, where's my character? There she is. Okay, let's go back this way. So people can stop making saves. Thank you. I'm also actually going to do a quick save. Just for safety. Because I get paranoid. Okay, so I have a mission idea. I have a thing. So, it's just a matter of who to place where. Especially based on what we have. I suppose that could work for her. Okay. Starian. Okay. He's got some stuff.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Shop. Bursting City. Not sure. What was her items?
I'd love to, thanks.
She's got a thing. So, with that being said, okay, so we gotta split them up. Who's going with who? Yeah, actually, I kind of agree with that, actually. Okay, let's control Astarian first. I don't know, should we go this way, maybe? Oof, okay, go that way.
Don't touch me.
You go over here. Oh, automatic save, thank you. Hide.
Can't give up now.
You go this way? Question mark? Is that it? Can't remember. Oh, no, over here. Over here, but we have to
I'll strike you down.
don't attack that first. Did we just get hurt?
And move.
That almost sounded like we did. Dark Affliction. my brain.
I
Toggle
want
group
to draw any
hide.
attention.
Okay. Let's go
These
this way.
boots have seen everything. Hello, you.
Hello, Astarian. Okay. Do. Can't remember. Is there a spider over here? Or are they both down?
Hell.
Damn it! They failed their hiding check. Oh, they failed their hiding check?
Survival is all that matters.
No. I'm not having this. No. I have a plan. I'm gonna try to execute it. How dare you? How fucking dare. Okay. Alright.
Tippy toes.
They haven't gotten down there yet. Go
The
this way.
path lies before me. Cutting to the chase.
Okay. Do we happen to have an invisibility? Ooh, she does. She has an invisibility. It says she needs a level for stealth shot, though. Can she cast it? Doesn't say she has one, but has the ability for the spell, so my brain is like, what about you, sir? You do have an invisibility.
There's
Sharp.
work to do.
Wait, what's that? Mischief. She also has an invisibility, potentially. It says always prepared. Okay, now it's who to do first is the problem.
Held. Silent as the grave.
Okay, I'm gonna put them there. So I think that makes them
Is that blood?
safe on their
No,
part.
never mind.
I'm gonna give them a group hide. I'm gonna split them. I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on myself. And I'm gonna cast greater invisibility. Oh, I have to have concentration. How many turns do we have? Okay. We're gonna enter turn-based mode for the sake of this.
Shouldn't have
So.
messed up.
Sneaky. Only have 8 turns though, which is sad. Enough movement. If she dashes, I'm gonna do a quick save here and then see if her dashing will be fine and doesn't break her invisibility. Dash. Ooh, seems to be okay. Ooh. As long as she stays real quiet, she might be okay. Hopefully. Okay. They're over there. Scared.
Just like old times.
Put this there.
Can't afford to
Jennifer.
stay idle.
You go here. I'm gonna make you do invisibility stuff as well. I don't know if actually she needs it at all, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay.
Let's get on with it.
Looking ahead.
Wanna dance?
Dance. I'm gonna make her be very, very close to that rock, but we're not gonna do anything with her yet. Okay.
I have a lot on my mind.
How
well,
much can you
in
do
it.
this for? 'Cause I don't wanna.
One day I'll catch a break.
I wish she could go more, but she's gonna get caught if she does. 'Cause I think if she does Misty Step, it's gonna affect shit. And I'm afraid, so I'm just gonna go like this. You're gonna stay there for a little longer.
Delicious.
How much closer can he get? Because I'm afraid of him getting on the actual this at the moment. I'll do that. I'll have her go here for now. Okay,
Never a dull moment.
keep
Don't waste a step.
going. How many does she have? 6. Okay. She might be okay. Where's the dash? Not Misty Step. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to Misty Step. I fucked up. Hold on. Hold on. We have to redo it. I didn't mean to Misty Step. That was an accident. I thought it was dash. My brain broke. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Ah. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's go back to what we were doing. Go. Good.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Again, don't know if she actually needs the invisibility, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
No
Have her
time
go
to
this way.
waste.
Let's move.
Turn.
You're making me sweat.
There.
No one back home will ever believe this. These boots have seen everything.
Okay. I guess they chose not to move for some reason.
What's cooking?
Someone there?
Just want to wait until we get close enough to what I want to try.
What's next, I wonder?
Okay, so
least
far,
things have stayed
blissfully
interesting.
unaware.
How much further can I go?
There we go.
Soldier.
Just being a dumbass. Okay, we're gonna have Karlak move now. Halfling essence. God, I love Karlak so much. We're gonna have her move down, but we're gonna keep her back here still. Okay. Okay, okay.
Attention.
Can't slow down.
Okay, she's got a couple more turns. Couple more turns. Dash again. You cannot reach. There we go. Okay. Right there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I just need her to wait until this thing isn't staring over there. That's what I need to do. It says movement speed, but I'm afraid that if she does that, she's gonna be caught though, is my problem. So I'm gonna just leave her there. I'm gonna leave Astarion here for a minute. I'm gonna leave Shadowheart here for a minute. Okay. They're all about ready. Oh fuck, I need her to back the fuck up. How can she go any further back? I don't know if she can. No, that's too close. That's too close for my comfort. Will that work? Eek, I hope it will. I hope it will.
Watch your back.
So we could, but I'm like... How many? 6, 4, 6. Okay.
There's no time to waste.
How did that spider not, like, feel us? Jesus, okay.
What a charmer.
Okay, it's the spider. Okay, the spider's not looking. Come on. God, I wish I could get her closer. But I can't. Okay, let's see how this works.
There's work to do.
No one stopped me yet.
Okay. We can handle a couple more, I think. Again, don't know how the spider's walking through us, but you know what? I will take it.
Love to, thanks.
It's fine. Okay, perfect. Shadowlex. God, I love Garlex so much. Oh, and she wasn't caught. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Throw. Do I throw? No, actually, shoot might be better, actually. What do you mean? What you mean? Why won't it let me? Do I have to get on the spider web? Really? Shoot. Why won't it let me? I don't understand why it's doing that. Is this single use? Okay, well that's annoying me. Okay. Well, that's dumb. Can we throw this then? Oh, and his stealth was successful.
Let's get
Okay.
going.
Okay. So far, so good. Okay. We're gonna be nuts. But I don't want to get hurt, though, is my problem. Is there a way to do it? Wait. Come on. Ooh. But then we'll still be in it, though. There's no way we won't be in it is my problem. Ooh,
Death won't take me yet.
there we go.
Oh, hell.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I know. Let me
Don't burn
go
yourself.
back to her. She nearby a spider? She is. Go do another attack.
Tried me.
He's joined the battle. Beautiful.
What now?
Okay, and they've both joined? It doesn't look like they have. Where's the best vantage point? He could go over here. Sure.
Yes.
Beautiful.
What am I to do?
What are you to do? That's a good fracking question. I'm gonna put you here.
Let's see.
Oh, well, why are you doing that for your Misty Step, ma'am? Okay, that makes no sense, but, I mean, you got to be a part of the fight, I guess, so... Sure. She's got a Divine Missile. How is that too far? It's dumb. Fine. Nice!
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
That's a good question. Pommel strike or offhand attack? We'll do pommel for now. It didn't show me anything. Hello? There we go.
Time to kill.
Time to kill. Do your done stabs. Yeah! Get fucked. Hell yeah, baby! This is working in my favor. Okay. Will it not let me move? She doesn't have a... Okay, so we'll have her... Oh wait, does she have more of her breath? She does. Will it reach that far? Fuck yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay. Misty Step, I guess. And that face spider didn't have anything. That's fucking rude. Okay, we'll go this way. I don't think she can step again. So she'll have to wait. You can. Boop. Go there. Pick up this. Got yours now.
Let's move.
Okay. Oh, he has the option to dash. Oh wait, does she have the option to dash? I didn't even fucking check. Wait, hold on.
Still on my feet.
She did. I'm a fucking goose. There, you
Another
dash.
step forward.
What should I do?
That's a good fucking question. Come on, babies. Oh, come on.
Another round.
One hit point. It's fine. Do a done slice. Hell yeah.
I wonder what's down there.
Oh, by all means. You first.
There we go. Boom, baby. Look at us solving problems. Okay. And we got what we came for. So. Let us do a fast travel because I don't feel like winding all the paths. Okay. So we did a done
Time to press
thing.
ahead.
Now where we go? That's straight that way. Doesn't feel great to me. But we can go that way. Do 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 do. Okay. We're gonna do another quick save and we are going to have a Starian. Open up that book. Read.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You feel the darkness radiating from the book. It's delicious.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Place the amethyst in. Risk it. Open it. Oh, Carla disapproves.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead.
Ooh.
Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus.
While I'm here, let's organize stuff because I'm me. Alrighty.
Right. What now?
Let us go this
Never like the
way.
easy path.
I'm assuming we haven't. Yeah, it doesn't look like we really been around here at all. Done exploring. Is there anything this way? Looks like it just leads there, and I don't know if there's anything worth looting that direction, so I'm gonna ignore that direction. Ooh, berry bush. Don't mind if I do. Mugwort, I don't know. We'll need stuff. Oh,
That might
Something
be
bit me.
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive. Besides, it probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge any day.
fair enough. I will say, Carlac can't touch anybody because she'll literally fucking set flame to you, like burn you. She said something bit her. Did it not die? Or was it like she felt it for a second and then it just went poof? From the heat from her. I guess it depends on the insect, I guess. Some can handle heat, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the bugs. Is there stuff over here? Doesn't look like we've been over here. Are we able to avoid what's happening over there and come back to you? Idiot. I want to explore, 'cause you never know what you'll find. Okay, why does it say there's a hunter's stash and then you give me literally nothing? That is rude. I'll tell you. Disrespectful. So perception check. Really? You all failed that? Okay, I'm just going to assume that there's a thing here via perception. Hello? Ma'am. Dig. Why you no dig? Hello? Dig. Really? Does that mean I can't dig? Is that what that means? That digging's gonna do nothing? Is that not what the thing is for? Hello? I don't want to target myself. Okay, well, whatever's here, I guess I can't dig for it. Rip. Oh. Rest in peace. We can't get whatever's over there. What's in the backpack? Nice. Collapsed burrow. Okay. A beehive. Let's get some honeycomb. That's never a bad thing. A bone cap. Don't remember what those make, but oh, there's a beehive over here too. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Where am I? Where are we? What are we doing? Gather the supplies. Berry bush, berry bush. Nom 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 nom. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. Unless there's a survival thing. Nope. Nope, nope. And I think everything above we've explored already, right? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's go back over to the kerfuffle that's happening over there. Do. Wait, was there another bush? Wait. Ah! There was a thing. This doesn't give me anything, I'd be pissed. Bitch. Fucking rude. But at least there's a thingy. Okay. Anyway, continue.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Tell us where she is. We don't want any trouble. But you're bloody getting some if you don't mind them. It might have its perks. At least then.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your
Couldn't raid you for some reason, but yeah. Hi! I don't know why you would be able to raid me. I should have that on. I'll double check. But hi, Durs! Thank you for coming to say hi. Thank you for essentially raiding me. If you came from Durs community, hi.
Ask again.
I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are. My name is Oisek, also known as Caleb, but spelled funny, C-A-Y-L-A. I am a variety streamer. Sundays, we do our series Sundays. And our current series is Baldur's Gate 3. And I let the audience, for the most part, decide the choices and where this goes. So this is the character we created together. Her name is Shadani. This is a modded game. We try to keep it as fair as possible, but she is a modded class called a Mind Weaver. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, hi! Welcome to the Anomaly family. I hope you enjoy your stay, and yeah, hi! And thank you for coming. Seems so too, but it says you won't accept raid, so I don't know. Okay, I've had that happen recently where I'm like, I know I've raided this person before, I think. And it's saying that it doesn't accept, they're not accepting raids either. So I'm wondering if there's a glitch happening, or Twitch for some reason is randomly, like, changing it sometimes. So I'll definitely take a look-see. Also, hi Rugaroo! Welcome in. How are you doing? Also, how are you doing, Durs? How was your stream? What were you playing? We'll do it quick, because I think I can do this, right? Should be able to. Right? There we go. For those that are from my community, Durs has been here since basically day one. He is one of our lovely mods as well. He is wonderful and deserves all your support. Please go pop him a follow. And also, whoa, hello? Who am I? What? I know words. I can speak. Also, Ancient Rougarou there is also a streamer. So, go pop them a follow too. Also known them for a hot minute. So, go say hi. We got some other emotes made for you. Beautiful. Those are very, very cool. I like those emotes a lot. I see you're slowly going into the more realistic route a little bit. Because definitely my style is more like cartoony. I don't remember if you've ever commissioned an emote from me, have you? I know that we did or not like a commission, but you know what I mean. Because I know I did at one point one of your screens. Was it starting soon? At some point? I don't know if you still use it anymore, but I don't know. Just the Be Right Back screen, that's what it was. I was like, I know it was one of the screens. Also, I love the animated ones. That is something I will never be able to do. I fucking raise my hand, bow down to anybody that does the animated, even if they're just shaking, because I can't. I absolutely cannot. I do not have the patience for that. Even if it's the smallest thing, it takes a ridiculous amount of time to animate stuff. So, or it can anyway. Twitch has easy animate, that's all they are doing. Easy animate? Like you go in your settings to do it, or somebody else? Because I see the shaking ones making sense, but the one where it's crying with the, like, raindrops feels like an actual animation. Interesting, interesting. And you were playing Dead by Daylight? How'd that go? Is that event still going on? Is that what y'all were playing, or were you just playing normal? Okay. Easy animate. Interesting. Normal, you don't like the event? Really? Why don't you like the event? Out of pure curiosity. Also, we're trying to stop whatever's happening over here. We have 3 options, which is, how about you all just calm down, what's going on here? 2, lower your weapons, I know this lady, and 3, this has nothing to do with me, goodbye. And I let everybody basically go around with my choices, so I'm gonna put a poll, for this, and let y'all vote on what y'all think. How should we reply? What we thinking, what we thinking. Sorry. I don't like how killers can just throw you to a hook. It makes hooks super fast, so it's tougher to fight against hooks. Okay, that's fair. I know that they did that for... What do they do it for? The 2v8, I think they do it. So it doesn't, like, shock me as crazy. I don't think they can do it every time, though. I think they can only do it, like, I think it's like one of the invitations or tricks or something that allow them to do it, but they might be able to do it the whole game if that's the case. I don't remember how it works, but I can understand, like, for struggling, that definitely makes it harder. I think maybe maybe because I've done 2v8, it doesn't bother me as much. Obviously, I prefer to be able to wiggle, but yeah. My only thing with that is, I can understand how tunneling can kind of be a pain in the ass in that case, just because it's so quick, so you don't have really another time to stuff. We do for a tie. Only twice. Grab another invite in between, they can get it. Oh, okay. Not just wiggle, can't break hooks or flashlight save. Oh, well, yeah, I guess you can't flashlight save in a hook situation or break them. Yeah, you can't be like a little bit of a little shit in that scenario, especially if they're tunneling kind of situation. So I do understand, like, the frustration there. Otherwise, I can see how it can be kind of fun, but I will say for tunneling at least, it can be frustrating and the other spiders can't help you as much in that scenario. So I understand that front, that being frustrating. It's weird that they added it, because for 2v8, I kind of understand why they added it a little bit, to try to, like, mitigate camping, and also giving it a little bit easier for the killer, just because there is 8 survivors. But, in this sort of scenario, I don't fully understand, because the only things I've seen for helping the survivors is occasionally getting haste and being able to, like, hide your scratch marks and stuff and be super quiet, and it's not like there isn't already perks that help you do that a little bit. So, like, the survivor ones make sense. The masquerade, just having that added, feels a little weird, I suppose. Totally get it for 2v8. Didn't mind. Yeah, fair. Okay, so you did say, what about 50-50? Because I see the 50-50. In that case, I usually roll a dice. What's the smallest dice I have? D4. We'll do a D4, and if we get a number that's not 1 or 2, I'll roll again and just wait until it sees that. So, beep. Oh, no, we got a 2 immediately. Lower your weapons, I know this lady. Alrighty.
Sweetie, be careful!
She's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get her!
Ooh, this initiates a fight? Interesting. I'm gonna put on passive for everybody so that we can only knock them out, hopefully. Hopefully, that's the hope. Because I don't want to kill them. I don't know if us knocking them out is actually going to do anything. Maybe they'll die anyway. I'm not positive. But I would like to do that. Why can't... Hello? Well, doesn't she have like a normal... Whoop. Why can't I find her normal sword shit? I see offhand attack. Why... Hello? Why can't I see her normal sword? I see lacerate, but that's it. Heh? Okay, I'm confused, but sure, I guess.
Another day, another fight.
Okay. I'm sorry! Did I kill you? I hope I didn't kill you.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Okay, what happened? It sounded like a heated argument. Do you know this Mayrina they mentioned? The best thanks are paid in gold. What are we responding with? Hate to raid and run, but I gotta let my parents' dogs out and go for a walk, have fun. No problem, Durs. You do whatever you need to do. I understand needing to decompress and take a break. I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. I'm assuming it's later for you than it is for me. Give some pets to the dogs. And yeah, hope you have a good time. Thank you for the raid and everything and coming saying hi. I appreciate it. $4 p.m.? Yeah. So like evening-ish, right? Is that where evening starts? Ah. I'll say evening. What are we choosing, y'all? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Let me know if y'all want me to do the poll again. Do 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 do. I'll do the poll one more time, and if y'all don't have an answer, I'll either make an executive decision or I'll roll a dice. Maybe roll a dice would be the better option, maybe. Okay, since I don't want to sit here forever, let's roll a dice. 3 best things are paid in gold. Okay.
You're a cheeky pup, aren't you? But I can respect someone who gets down to business. And such heroic deeds deserve proper thanks. Why don't you stop by my house? I'll be sure to look after you. See you soon, dearie.
Was less helpless than she made out. I don't trust her.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay, it just says they're knocked out. Can I heal them? I don't think if we knock them out, though, that, like, and heal them, that does anything. Can't remember. Read the letter. Dear Joel and Demir, don't get mad. I mean it. I'm only leaving this note so you don't panic and do something stupid. I'm going to The Hague. I owe it to Connor to make things right. You know he'd do the same for me. I'll be back soon, so not a word to Mom. Alright. She has enough on her plate. Mayrina. Okay. I don't know if I've ever read that letter before. I probably haven't, just haven't in a while. Can we heal her? Heal them. Sorry. Blech. Blech, blech, blech. Shadowheart probably has healing word. Okay, mass healing word only does that. Can she do normal healing word? Do we have normal healing word? We do. Heal them. No, not yourself. Him. I don't know if us healing them does literally anything. Can you wake them up from being unconscious? I don't remember if you can. I don't think so. Sometimes you can. Sometimes it works if you heal them, but I don't know if it does the other half of the time. Okay. Interesting.
What to do?
Okay, well, you're fine for now. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't know if the game accounts for that, so I don't know if they actually live or not.
If the gods are watching me.
I am not positive on that matter. But at least I will feel better that we didn't just kill these random people.
A chill runs
Especially
up your
because
spine.
Ethel is suspicious as
You
fuck.
feel like you're being watched.
Oh, look at his triangle face! Look at him! Oh, you can't see it fully because of my camera. Oh, that sucks. Hold on. I have to like just very quickly do this for just a second so you can see his face. Look at him! Look at his face! He's so weird and pouting a little bit. It's so cute! Oh my god. Anyway. Investigation, look for anything ordinary, wizard, arcana, search for signs of magical interference. Yeah, because she's a modded class, she's got a couple different checks. It looks like she gets some wizard options. I think she gets some sorcerer ones. There might have been one more, but I don't remember. Let's search for signs of magical interference. We'll get guidance for funsies. Alright. Let's see. What does that say? 7? Oh. I'm gonna roll one more time. Just because we can. Did we just get 7 again? Bro. Okay, but we got it this time. Eyes of the Wild. A swamp. It's a swamp. Okay. Okay. What did we do? We fought some spiders. We did a look around. We did this fight. I'm trying to think here about our stream stuff. Because I do need some food. I think I do have some adulting that I'm supposed to do today. I don't want to, like, push my energy too far. But I also don't want to, like, leave us where we've barely done nothing in a playthrough. Karlak dancing in the background. We learned a bit more about Shadowheart and stuff too. Let us see if anybody's got anything to talk about.
What can I do for you?
Okay, he's got nothing. Shadowheart should be fine.
May the darkness protect you.
Yeah, other than normal stuff. Karlak?
Soldier.
Okay. So none of our companions have any comments about the situation. But I do think since we've entered a swamp, maybe it'd be better to have a whole, like, stream, video, episode, whatever the proper word is, to, explore it and figure it out. So I might stop here, and see if fucking Twitch will let me raid anybody. So let's do a big boy save. I don't think we did anything that requires a long rest in this case, so we're just gonna save. Okay, so we did a little bit. It was a bit more of a chill time, but we did some sneaky fighting. We learned some more about Shadowheart. We did some exploring. We learned a little bit more about Karlach as well. And we ended up in a fight and realized Ethel was suspicious as fuck. And that this wetlands was actually a swamp and had some magical thingy on it. Illusion? Is that the word? I think it's illusion. I think that's the word. So yeah, I think that's not a bad place to, it's not a bad place to end, I don't think. Yeah, thank you to everybody for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Thank you so much for hanging out. Love you all, and see you next time.